tired, and sometimes I get weak. That's why I'm calling your name.
What's up, y'all? Church Guys Like Sports too. We going live. I'm trying to go live and people keep hitting me up. We live, y'all. We got a big day in sports. We got a lot going on. I got some new shades for y'all. We here for another episode of Church Guys Like Sports. Sister Tamika, how are you? What's up, Nathaniel? Jake, I see you. Ray, what's up, man? And Ray, you can't have my glasses. Oh, it's a quartet day today. Pastor Smitty, Superintendent Smith, we about to get it in, man. Brother Screen, we about to get it in. We got some sports to talk about. Let me show y'all around my office a little bit. This is my MVP award. Read that. This is my MVP award for the Basketball Classic. I got some other stuff going on. I'm telling you, I was one of the best basketball players in the world. Let me show you this one. This is another MVP trophy. My father got all these stellar awards, but I got basketball awards. How about that? Uh-oh. Where's that at? There you go. I don't even know what this is. All right. We got to get into it. Church Guys Like Sports too. Here we go. We back, man. Yeah, I'm at the church. I'm in the office. And if you've never been in, this is really my dad's office, and it's amazing. I mean, if you ever come here, I got to show you. That's my brother Donnie with his big ears, with the big Vicky Winans. This is when Vicky Winans used to be, hello. All right, let me leave that alone. Okay, here we go. We're going to our sports. Tonight is the night. We got so much to talk about. But tonight is the night. I got to say, and I'm at my church because I called a special prayer meeting. Sister Cynthia Boone, God bless you. I called Lolo, bless you, been trying to hit you. I called a special prayer meeting today. I called it because tonight is the NBA draft lottery. So I got the Saints inside tarrying right now that the Knicks get the number 1 pick. Dr. Craig Hayes, how are you, man? I feel so bad. We're going to talk about the Philadelphia 76ers. Oh, I felt so bad. I felt so bad for them. Because Joel Embiid, with all of his mouth, he go running off the court. Yeah. All that mouth, Joel Embiid. So tonight is the night. The Knicks have a chance to get the number 1 pick. And we know who that number 1 pick is. We already know. It's Zion Williamson. So tonight, and the Saints are inside the church right now praying. We got some prayer warriors. I done emptied this whole thing. This is that extra virgin olive oil. We done emptied the whole thing out. We've been praying all through the tabernacle. If you're gonna get prayer oil, this is the one you get. You get this and you mix it up, get you some mustard seeds and get you some other stuff. The Knicks are going to get the number 1 pick. If we don't get the number 1 pick, it's a conspiracy. If the Lakers get the number 1 pick, I'm going to blow somebody up. The Lakers have a 1% chance getting the number one pick. The Knicks got a 14%. It's the Knicks, Chicago, and Phoenix. These three got the 14% chance of getting the number one pick. The Lakers should not get this pick. Diva, how you doing? The Knicks need to get this pick. And the Saints have been praying. Some of them got power. Some of them that have been praying, they ain't got no power. Because there ain't nothing happened yet. They've been praying for a long time. A lot of these folk, they dress up. They dress up all kinds of ways. They ain't got no power. It'd be that old, that sister, that mother in the back that don't got a big mouth and don't wrap herself up in prayer shawls and all that stuff and got more power than half the church. So they in there. It got to be the extra virgin olive oil. And we drinking, we praying that the Knicks get that lottery ball. And when we get Zion Williamson, because tonight, I don't even got to wait till the NBA draft in June. My victory starts tonight. My joy starts tonight. I ain't got to wait till the draft, because if we get the number one pick, we already know what we're doing. Hayabaho. We already know who we going for. We already know. And we getting Zion. And it starts tonight. You see, y'all be waiting for it to happen, waiting for it in your hand before you give God praise. Look, you already won the lottery. When we win the lottery tonight, Zion Williamson coming to is just manifestation. And I want to encourage somebody, you already won the lottery ball. You already won the draft lottery. You just got to wait till you got it in your hand. But don't wait till you got it in your hand to give God praise. I'm going to praise God tonight when it says New York Knicks, number one pick. Tonight. Somebody praise him now. Where the Knicks fans at? Ricky McCoy, lift your hands and tell the Lord thank you. So that's what's going on tonight. Patrick Ewing is representing us in Chicago at the NBA Draft Lottery. Patrick Ewing, he's gonna represent us at the NBA Draft Lottery. So we already good on that. We already good on that. Now let me rewind. I got to talk about the Philadelphia 76ers and the Toronto Raptors. The 76ers got Joel Embiid, superstar. They got Ben Simmons, all-star, up-and-coming superstar. Jimmy Butler, I say Jimmy Butler's a superstar. Then they went and got Tobias Harris, another all-star. They got J.J. Redick, a sniper. And Toronto Raptors, all they really got is one man, Kawhi Leonard. And I know my friend Professor Craig Hayes. A lot of people think Dr. Craig Hayes is from New York. He's not really from New York. He's from Jersey. And it ain't just regular Jersey, it's South Jersey. So once you reach past exit 6 on the New Jersey Turnpike, you basically in Philadelphia. Just giving you a little history here. So where I live now, most of everybody down there, I don't even like going to the barbershop because they think the Philadelphia 76ers is it. All them superstars are on vacation, Will Brown. All of Joel Embiid ran his mouth. And what I like about Kawhi Leonard don't talk a lot. He don't say a lot. All he does is play ball. That's all Kawhi do. All he ain't worried about, you know what his sneaker deal is? It ain't Adidas, Under Armour, or Nike, or Reebok. He got a deal with New Balance. New Balance. My white doctor wears New Balances. He ain't got no Nike deal. He wears New Balance. I ain't never played. I ain't had no New Balance. I used to get New Balance. My mom used to get that from Pathmark. Used to go to Pathmark in the supermarket, and they had the shoe. They had the sneakers that were tied at the laces in a big old bin. Those were New Balance. That's what Kawhi Leonard wears. Ain't no way in the world you should let a man that wears New Balance put you out the playoff. And a lot of folks saying this shot was luck. Kawhi Leonard said, I practiced that shot. With no time left on the clock, score tied. He hits a shot falling out of bounds over 7'3", big mouth Joel Embiid. And the ball bounced once, twice, 3, 4 times. And it goes in. Kawhi Leonard didn't know how to celebrate. He didn't know how to get happy. And now I want Kawhi Leonard on the Knicks. I want Kawhi, Kevin Durant, and Zion Williamson. That's what I want. Now the question comes, and I posed this question on Facebook. I posed this question. Is Kawhi Leonard right now, today, better than LeBron James? Yeah, Dr. Hayes Pathmark. Is Kawhi Leonard better than LeBron James? Well, I'm going to say yes. You know why? Because Kawhi Leonard plays both sides of the court. I'm talking about today. I'm not talking about 10 years ago. If you ask me who I'm going to take today, I want Kawhi Leonard over LeBron James. Dr. Reggie Parker, and I'm going to tell y'all this about Reggie Parker. Reggie Parker, when you say New York and you think music, you think Reggie Parker. Reggie Parker is one of the greatest bass players in the whole wide world. His bass lines are being played all over the world. Played for Bishop Hezekiah Walker, played for Professor James Hall. And Reggie Parker, I know he loves New York. He's Brooklyn to his heart. But this is the thing. He going to turn around, and next year, you're going to see Reggie Parker as a Knicks fan. I called it right here on Church Folk Like Sports too. The great bass player, Reggie Parker, from Wayside Baptist Church, he is going to be a Knicks fan next year. He going to have a Knicks shirt on. He going to have a Knicks hat. He going to paint his red bass blue and orange. Reggie Parker, when the Knicks win the championship, you going to paint that bass white, blue, and orange. He gonna be a Knicks fan, cause I know he loves New York, cause they've been trying to get Reggie Parker to leave here. They've been trying to get you to move down south, like Melvin and all of them. They trying to get you to move out west. No, you stayed here in New York. You are gonna be a Knicks fan next year, cause we going to the championship. We going because we gonna get that Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is better than LeBron James. Does LeBron James play defense like Kawhi? Come on here. Does LeBron James, does he lock up what Kawhi Leonard wants to do? He want to play whoever the best player is on the other team. Kawhi Leonard wants to play defense on them. And don't forget, a couple of years ago in the playoff, in the finals, the Spurs against the Heat, Kawhi Leonard shut LeBron James down. Eat my Oreo cookie. I will take Kawhi Leonard over LeBron James any day. See, people get get caught up with that LeBron James hype because Kawhi don't be running his mouth. Kawhi don't got all these commercials. He can't do no commercials. He don't know how to talk. But what he know how to do is play basketball. And all I need, we ain't worried. See, in New York, we ain't worried about somebody coming out here, want to get a TV show, want to do movies, want to do all this stuff and all that. All Kawhi do is play ball. He ain't in no scandals. He ain't dating no Kardashians. Because, all these basketball players, every major basketball player done went through at least one or two Kardashians. He ain't on social media. He ain't tweeting. He ain't worried about the president. He ain't trying to do it. All he doing is playing basketball. And that's what you get paid to do. Do what you paid to do. He ain't worried about Trump. All he doing is playing basketball. And y'all better watch out with them Kardashians. Every time they go near a basketball player, they act up. Well, Kim Kardashian was married to that Chris Humphries, and she blew him away. The other one, Lamar Odom, you remember what happened to him? They found him in a brothel with 3 white women and 2 Chinese women and 1 African man. I don't know what was going on with 3 white women, 2 Chinese women, and an African man with Lamar Odom. I don't understand that. And they said all they saw was drugs and fruit. They saw mollies, that lean drink, heroin, and bananas and strawberries and grapes. That's all they saw. So, don't get up with the hype of all this hoopla and stuff. Kawhi Leonard is the real deal. And I guarantee you, Kawhi Leonard going to take them Toronto Raptors to the finals. Yeah, Tristan Thompson too. He went with one of them Kardashians. And they're going to mess him up too. You remember Reggie Bush was with Kim Kardashian too. Oh, that Kim Kardashian, she done been around the block a time or two. It started with Ray J, then Reggie Bush, then Bobby Brown, and then Chris Humphries. All that. Madonna, then she went with Madonna. They already know about that. Kim and Madonna had something going on, allegedly. And now she with Kanye. So, Kawhi Leonard going to take them, because they start tomorrow, Milwaukee and Toronto. They start tomorrow, and Kawhi Leonard going to take them to the finals. Now let me go back to all those Golden State Warrior folks and them Houston Rocket folks. James Harden, let me tell you about James Harden, the beard. I heard James Harden ain't cutting his beard until he wins the championship. When he wins the championship, he going to cut his beard. Guess what? He going to keep that beard for the rest of his life. Because he ain't never winning no championship, not in Houston, not under Dan Toney, not playing the way. You can score, this is the thing, James Harden. Y'all can score 100 points. You can have 80 of the points. Golden State will always score 101. Y'all can score 210 points. Golden State will score 211. They cannot beat the Warriors. Without Kevin Durant, the Warriors went to Houston. They went to Houston with no Kevin Durant, with no Boogie Cousins. And I told y'all Friday, see, they started talking all this stuff about Aisha Curry and Steph Curry acting like they got problems and things. And I said, don't get Steph Curry mad. And they can't run their mouth. They got Steph Curry mad. And you know what happened? He said, I'm going to chill for the whole first half. He had 0 points in the first half. And you know what happened in the second half? He came back and dropped 33 points in one half. 25 of it in the fourth quarter. And that's with double teams. Because there ain't no Kevin Durant. Ain't no Boogie Cousins. Draymond Green can't shoot, so they leaving him open. So Steph Curry is playing against double teams every time down the court. And I told y'all before, Chris Paul is overrated. Chris Paul ain't gonna win no championship neither. Only way Chris Paul gonna win a championship is if he go to Golden State. The Warriors, and I got, my brother said they play better without Kevin Durant. They look real good without him. And that's why I know he coming to the Knicks. Because don't forget, remember what Draymond Green told him. He said, yo, we don't need you. We won before you got here. Hello? He said, we won before you got here. You watching church guys like sports too, church folks like sports too, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We on a special edition today because we didn't do yesterday. So this is a special Tuesday afternoon edition. He said we are better. We can win the championship without Kevin Durant. Now, I don't think they're going to win the championship without him. But they sure enough can beat the Houston Rockets without him. They beat the Rockets in their own home. In their own home. So somebody said the Warriors never needed Kevin Durant. Hey, the man he's the best ball player in the league. I'll take him. But that ball move a lot better. See, Klay Thompson and them boys, they don't need a whole bunch of all that ISO ball. They don't need all that ISO ball. All they need is to keep that ball moving and get them open jump shots. But Draymond Green is a different kind of dude for the NBA. He's like an old school Charles Oakley kind of dude. He gonna say what he want when he want. He told Kevin Durant, he got right up in his face, yo, we won before you got here. So don't act like we need you. And plus, you can't get waves in your hair. That's what he said. He said, you can't get waves. Your hair, Kevin Durant hair as a nappy, oh my goodness. Like a Brillo pad gone bad. Yes, I'm going to talk about that. Now, my friend just brought it back to my remembrance. My friend Kevin McCall is on here, y'all. He's an ambassador for the streets. He fights for justice. And Kevin McCall is getting ready to catch a flight. Kevin McCall, what you need to write the name of your network, because I know it ain't National Action Network no more, but I need you to write the name of your network, because Kevin is about to get on a plane going to Latvia. That's out there in Russia somewhere. Because he's going to represent Kristaps Porzingis, who just got his tail whipped. Let me let you look in my eyes for this. When you leave the Knicks, you know what happened to you? You go to bars and clubs and you get beat up. The Crisis Action Center is on their way to Kristaps Porzingis. Kristaps Porzingis first of all, he's out here raping black women. He's a racist. I told y'all that 6 months ago, that he was a racist and he rapes black women. And while he was raping her, he was calling her the N-word. He goes to Latvia and starts running his mouth. They get upset with him. They say, hey, we heard you left the New York Knicks. What's wrong with you? That's the best team in the NBA. And Kristaps Porzingis said, shut up. You can't dance like me. And they beat him up. He left the bar bloody. Gash all over his head, bloodied up. That's what happened when you leave the Knicks and you don't do it right. You leave, and it's all right to leave, but you're trying to start a fire on your way out the door. Don't be bad-mouthing us, telling Kristoff was going around telling people, don't come to the Knicks. But now what? You got 12 stitches going to cross your head. We don't play that. See, we got Knicks fans all over the world. You better be careful how you talk to us. Be careful how you talk about the Knicks. You don't know somebody right there in your job, right there at your cubicle, might be a Knicks fan. You better be careful. You don't talk about the Knicks any old kind of way. And he was talking trash about the Knicks. He said, yeah, I left the Knicks. I went to Dallas and I dance. You can't dance like I dance. And that man beat him. I heard he got beat up by a midget. And the guy had to jump up and hit him in the head. See, that's why you got to be careful. It's Knicks fans all over the place. Undercover Knicks fans. There are Knicks fans all over the place. The person that's serving you your food at a restaurant, if they hear you talking bad about the Knicks and they're a Knicks fan, what you think they're going to do to your salad? You're going to have a tossed salad for real. Hello, somebody. Hello. Don't be bad-mouthing the Knicks. You're on dangerous ground. Dangerous ground. And Kristoff Porzingis got his tail whipped. And I don't want nobody to be hurt. I don't want no Zion is not going to Chicago. Mike Cohen, Goose here, the devil is a liar. Zion is not going to Chicago. He's coming to New York. I don't want nobody to get beat up. I'm not all for nobody getting hurt. But don't be talking about my team, Kristoff Porzingis. We wanted you when nobody wanted you. We took a chance on you when nobody was thinking about you. So I got to close, but I want to close with this. I got to go out west. I would like to talk about the LA Lakers. I want to write his name down. Frank Vogel. Frank the Tank Vogel. The Lakers. Hallelujah. They did not take Ty Lue. They did not take Monty Williams. They won't even give Mark Jackson an interview. I don't know how this happens. Mark Jackson is one of the best coaches that not coaching right now. They did not go for Jeff Van Gundy, nor did they go for Stan Van Gundy. LeBron wants them to get Ty Lue. What they do, they turn around and get one of the worst coaches available by the name of Frank Vogel. Let me give you some history on Frank Vogel. He did a decent job in Indiana coaching the Pacers. But that's because he had Paul George, who's a big-time superstar. He never took the Pacers to the finals. He never took the Pacers to the conference finals. Now let's fast forward. 2 years ago, he was the coach for the Orlando Magic. 2 years in a row, they won 25 games. He gets fired. He sat home for another year. The Orlando Magic, with the same team that he had, made the playoff this year. And now they get Frank Vogel. The Lakers have Frank Vogel. Just to prove to LeBron James that you ain't running nothing over here. Jeannie Buss, Kurt Rambis, and Linda Rambis, who Kurt Rambis' wife, Jeannie Buss' best friend, decides they want Frank Vogel, who's never won. Not Ty Lue, the champion. Not Mark Jackson, One of the best player developers in the world. Because Golden State would not be Golden State without Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson made Steph, Clay, and Draymond. Do your history. And Frank Vogel goes to the Lakers. So now, this is the deal. They talking about trading LeBron James to the Philadelphia 76ers. You right, Derek. They said it. The GOAT. Where you at, Omar Evans? Somebody tag Omar Evans on this. And sis from Zion. You know you are. The tall, light-skinned lady from Zion. Y'all these big-time LeBron James fans. The GOAT, your GOAT, is getting talked about in trade rumors. Never have I heard the Lakers talking about trading Magic. Never had I heard the Bulls talk about trading Jordan. But your GOAT is so bad for the team, they want to trade him. And you know what? If I was LeBron James, I feel bad for him. If I was LeBron, I would want to be traded. The Lakers, they ain't never even talked about trading Kobe. But they're talking about sending LeBron to Philly. And I told you, see, LeBron want to come back east because the West Coast is different, LeBron James. Them West Coast boys, they eat chitlins and shrimp and grits, and they go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in the morning. They 7 feet just for fun. It's different out west. I told you, LeBron, you can get to the finals from the East, but the West is different. You don't even make the playoffs in the East, in the West. Now he's coming to Philly, and don't get excited, Philadelphia fans. If he comes to Philly, he's just going to ruin your team too. He come to Philly, that coach going to get fired. Him and Joel Embiid going to get into a fight. And him and Jimmy Butler, they better not, him and Jimmy Butler can't be on the same team because Jimmy Butler talks his mind. Poor Lakers. Poor Lakers. I feel so bad for the Lakers. Frank Vogel is your new head coach. I'm going to let that seep in. Frank the Tank, you know why it's called the Tank? Because the Lakers going to tank all next year. Because Frank Vogel ain't taking y'all nowhere. Bums. I got to get out of here, y'all. We got our food pantry going on, so we got to serve the community. But I wanted to come on. I had to come on today because I didn't come on yesterday. And I need y'all. We still got folks on the inside praying and tarrying for... Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Grab the cross. We still tarrying for Zion Williamson to come to the Knicks. And the Knicks are going to win the lottery tonight. The Knicks are going to win the lottery tonight. I don't want to hear no negativity. We done emptied the bottle of prayer oil. And the Knicks will win the lottery tonight. And I'll be on tomorrow at 12 noon. And we're going to shout and give God glory because the Knicks have the victory. All right, y'all can sow a seed into this. I'm doing something very special. We have our Timothy Wright Memorial Basketball Classic coming up. And we're accepting donations for that. We do it every year because my father was not only a great musician, great songwriter, and things of that nature, and great pastor, but he was also a huge basketball fan. So on June the 1st, every year, the first Saturday in June, we take the park over and we play all Timothy Wright music and we have a basketball tournament. That's what most of these basketball awards are from. This is from our basketball tournament. And every year we do that and we're accepting donations right there. That's the Timothy Wright Basketball Classic. It's the Timothy Wright Basketball Classic. This is our 7th year, and we're accepting donations, so you can donate something to our Cash App, David Wright Music, $ David Wright Music, and support the cause. We out there feeding the community, and we giving away T-shirts and all that stuff. And kids 8 years and under, I believe 10 and under or 8 and under, they play basketball for free. We got music playing, and it's a fun time. We got a game called Pastors, Preachers versus Musicians, and that's the highlight of the night, highlight of the day. So check my page for all the postings on that, and if you want to sow a seed into that, please do so on $ David Wright Music at Cash App. All right, peace, y'all. Shout out to the Knicks. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. I'm going to post this on YouTube, and it'll be reposted on Facebook. If you missed it, you can go back and catch it. Peace.